I don't get out much, alright? Hello YouTube, how you doing? Okay, welcome to another video. Encore. Number 2. Another 9 games to show. The 9 games I already owned. I actually picked up a few more since then as well, not just this 9. And a gift from a friend, which I might explain in another video, I don't know. Yeah, still warm, isn't it? It is actually when I'm doing this video, but saying that's a bit of a cool breeze today. So a little recap then. Encore, I looked at it after watching a video a while ago and I thought, looked into it a little bit. I've got a few of these games already. Did a quick scout on the web regarding Encore releases for the Amstrad CPC, and at the moment I come up with 42 games, so well, that might be doable, but I said that about Kicks ones as well, but I think the Encore ones might be a bit more easier to get a hold of, apart from there's a couple that might be a bit tricky. It's always the same way. You can always get a load at the start of the collection, obviously, when you're collecting something, and of course obviously it goes tricky, doesn't it? Anyway, a little recap then of the first 9. Here they are. So we've got 1942, Commando, Ghosts and Goblins, Cairo Warriors, Overlander, Paperboy, Space Harrier, Spitfire and Thundercats. Majority of them are actually quite good games. Some of these are good games, and some I don't know much about, to be honest, but there are some, as with every labelled, Elite had did a lot of arcade conversions with varying degrees of success. I mean, Paperboy was great, Space Harrier was great, Cairo Warriors was great. Bombjack, there's another one yet to acquire actually. There's some others that aren't necessarily so good. And they also released a lot of the games from Durrell software. They made like Saboteur, Harrier Attack, Turbo Spree, it's a really good game, and others. Anyhow, yes, I'm going to show. We're going to take to the skies. Okay, so first up then is Deep Strike, which is a World War I flight sim dogfight, basically. Not so much flight sim, to be honest. There's screens on the back. As I said, I think in my first video, you get the sleeve on a slant sort of thing, and a little caption in like a bubble or star. And usually, not every time, shows the 3 main 8 bits, a screen from each one on the back. Yeah, I mean, it's not bad. It's what it does, if you like that sort of thing. It's not really my thing. And this is the next one's a bit similar actually. I actually played this game on the original Big 4 compilation, which is the second compilation for the Amstrad I ever bought. This one then is Combat Links. So this is obviously a helicopter sim, stroke fighter. Actually doesn't have a Spectrum screen on the back of that one. Hard to see it over. 3D helicopter simulation, it says. Yeah. So I mentioned in the first video, I don't know if they're colour coded for any sort of reason. I mean, these are both like flight sim 3D fighters, aren't they? So they're different colours. Okay. Next up, this is a real 80s throwback, as in I used to watch the TV series. Perhaps not your last season, but I used to quite love it and loved the helicopter, which of course is Airwolf. I'll click the price on there. There we go, Airwolf. Now the first Airwolf on the Amstrad was nice and colourful. Not very good at it. You're in a, I won't call it a maze, it's not a maze obviously, but tight area to get through. You shoot barriers to reach things. I don't know if you pick them up or just shoot them, land on them. Not got that far yet, to be honest. It's nice and colourful in Amstrad. It plays the theme tune as you have already seen. So, crash smash. Yeah, Airwolf. And that has a sequel, as you can see. Really nice loading screen. Airwolf 2. Airwolf 2, it's programmed by the same guy. I think it was. It's a totally different game. Airwolf 2 is a side-on horizontal scrolling shooter. It scrolls from this side to the left, the left as you're seeing it, and anyone's left for that matter. And it's basically it's a specky port, as in colours. It's actually a fairly decent game, a decent early shooter. I mean, Airwolf 1 was what, 1985, and this was 87. There we go, 87. So yeah, I mean it's still fairly early, although there were colourful shooters around. Got a few different things going on in it actually, Airwolf 2. So it's what you call almost a decent specky port. Doesn't have the theme music though, which is perhaps surprising. Yeah. Oh yeah, of course, as it says there, exciting sequel to Airwolf. Yeah, so Airwolf 2 then. Not a bad game actually, but I wouldn't have paid full price for that. I've been disappointed if I had back in the day. A couple of quid, that's alright. Strangely enough, I noticed just then, the same colour. I don't know if the full price release were the same, I'm not sure. Also, the original Airwolf was an Amsoft release. No Amsoft. Oh. Alright, yeah, so moving on. It's loading behind me. 3DC. It's a game I don't really know, to be honest. Heard of it, never played it. Well, actually I have played it now. It's an isometric underwater adventure. And strangely enough, there's actually two Amstrad screens on the back and not a Spectrum one. And a Spectrum one. Not a Commodore one. I'll get it right in a minute. Looking at the instructions inside, it doesn't mention the Commodore. So maybe it didn't get released in the Commodore. Not quite an Amstrad exclusive, but yeah. Anyway, basically you're at the bottom of the ocean, you've got to find all the parts to a submarine, to put it together, escape to freedom. I don't mind the isometric adventures. I mean, go back years to like Night Law, the original Batman, which is a really good one. Then you had like Head Over Heels. I've really got on with that, but I know it's a very good game. There's a few others of course, but I can work out what I'm doing a bit more on this and understand the controls a bit better. It might be an okay game. Right, nice colourful loading screen, but the game itself is like basically 4 colours, so not necessarily a bad thing of course. Okay, quite an interesting story to this next one. It also says previously unreleased on its own. So the game is, take it out of the box, Great Gurianos, it's that. Yeah. This is actually a port of an old arcade game called Gladiator. So basically you play a gladiator or a knight, whatever you want to call yourself, and what you do, you walk along the screen, you've got your sword and your shield, You can hit high, hit medium, hit low, and you also use the shield to block high, medium and low, depending on what's coming at you. And you're taking on gladiators and various things like that. And what's interesting, it's programmed by Dave Perry. He done on the Amstrad the likes of Trantor, Savage and Smash TV. So great big colourful games, really playable, really games that really show what the Amstrad can do, sort of thing. This has got quite big graphics, but the gameplay it's not halfway near as good as any of them. But the other interesting fact about this game is the final boss is a big skeleton. I don't know if I can't remember now. I have seen the gameplay some time ago, and he's invincible. Actually ran out of space to put an ending in, so the final boss is invincible. He can't beat the game. So there you go, interesting fact for you. Yes. Also, it's not interesting at all, really, just a fact. But last three games I mentioned, L2, 3DC, Great Gurianos, come on a trio compilation. Also features another game, whatever that is. Yeah, so I don't need that anymore. Got that years ago, so yeah. Alright. Yeah, okay, only 3 games left. Next up is a racing game, and I kind of like it, but it's also got a few little bugs. Anyway, the game itself is Super Trucks. Used to have the big box version of this. I'm pretty sure I sold it. I think I bought it for like $2.99. So, and this probably cost more. I don't know. I think it probably did cost more. I'm not sure. Or was it a gift? I don't know. Yeah, Super Trucks. Anyway, obviously you're a lorry. You're racing a lorry, and this has all 3 the major 8-bit versions on the back. Nice and colourful in the Amstrad. I wouldn't say it's slow, because you're obviously playing racing in a truck. What it reminds me of is likes of Turbo Outrun, where the road undulates, if you like, or goes up and down. And when you're going up like that, you can't see anything at all. And you don't know if you're going to hit a lorry, if it turns around a bend or anything like that. So those sort of things. Although it's nice, it's just not flat. It's nice, it's different. It's also annoying in that sense. I think the collision detection is a bit off. Well, my driving could be quite bad, but I think it's collision detection. Anyway, I'll show you a bit of the game, shall I? A little bit of Super Trucks. You know, I don't think it was my driving. Anyhow. Yeah, that's Super Trucks anyway, so yeah. It's another one of the games where I think I'd have been disappointed if I paid full price for it. Yeah. Oh, sorry, a bad curry. Oh no, it's a flamethrower. Saboteur. Very well known game from Durrell Software. Well, lights back in the day. Kind of stealth them up in places. Very Spectrum looking. It's interesting because the tape, which is in the machine, so I can't show you at the moment, has a colour version one side and a green screen version the other side, but it's got like 4 colours, so it just doesn't really, I don't know, it bewilders me a little bit, that one. Yeah, I mean, Saboteur, it's good. I'm not very good at it, but it's good. You creep along, you got all sorts of stuff. There's quite a few things you can do. It's quite good well animated, and take out the bad guys. You got dogs to avoid, and yeah, you can jump, you can do this, you can throw stuff, blah blah blah. Yeah, it's Saboteur, isn't it? What else is there to say? Another one of the games that was on that Big 4 compilation, and recently got the Big 4 2 compilation, which had the sequel, Saboteur 2. Looks cooler, the bike, and that. It's a very similar game. Not really played it more than other than just loading it up and having a quick look at it. I've not really played it, so graphically it's pretty much no different. So again, like I say, it's similar sort of things going on, same sort of stealthy mode, exciting sequel to Saboteur. So yeah, I mean, again, nice to have. I think that was about £12, so it's probably one, I wouldn't say one of the most expensive ones, but out of all this lot, and this side, I think it probably is actually the most expensive Encore game I've shown so far. It's only 12 quid, so that's not terrible, is it? I think I picked up, yeah, I picked up the Big 4 disc compilation, so that probably around the same price. So there we go, 18 Encore games. 42 I reckon there is, so another 22 to get. No, 24 to get. I can't count. Yeah, I've got a few more games already, so I won't be too long before I do another video of them. A few more exciting games than that one, I think, perhaps. Yeah, it's coming along slowly. I mentioned in the last video about the Kicks games. Still 4 Kicks games outstanding. I think I said in the video 3, but I missed one. So yeah, I won't bother going back through all that again. When it gets to the end stage of this Encore thing, I'll mention the games I've left to get in case anyone can help, really. So yeah, there we go then. Enjoy the rest of this summer. There's probably a few more weeks left before it starts getting cold. Who knows? It's been quite a hot summer, hasn't it? Really? Yeah. I won't play this. I don't think. I'm just loading it up. Just show you. Yeah, I've a couple of videos in the pipeline I'll get around to soon. Anyway, look after yourselves. I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.